Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a monthly time frame right now, and I am starting my chart off pretty clean. I turned off all the indicators, but I will turn them on as we get through what we were doing. And I am marking my levels. Let's see, first of all. Okay, so the monthly is already there. So it is imperative for this month that we stay above 18,500. Any closes with a high time frame, such as a 4 hour or daily under 18,506, we are more than likely gunning to this lower target, aka around 16,300. Okay, so that is the first thing I want to point out. Losing 16,400 on a monthly close, we can look for lower targets. But as of right now, we are looking for 16,400 if we cannot stay above 18,550 on a monthly. All right, wonderful. If we go to the upside, our resistance to the upside is around 24,200, and that is on Bitcoin. So now let's go to a weekly, and then the monthly level over here is 16,000. Sorry, this 18,550 is represented by that thick, thick, thick black line right here. Okay. Now let's go to a weekly. So we just started off our new week, and we are bouncing off our EMA, which is great. So we can look to see how high this rally, retrace, whatever you want to call it, gets to. The first target we're looking for is 20,056. So once we get 4 hours above 20,056, we can look for a little bit higher, maybe into 21,500 area, and then we could look for higher targets. But the first thing is we need to get above 20,056. The second thing is we need to stay above 18,500, our monthly level. Any daily or 4 hour closes under this 18,585, we're looking for the next target to be around 17,400, and then we're gonna go look for our 16,500, which is our bottom target EMA on our monthly. So this $16,559 level is our weekly level. So let's just make sure, is it marked? No. So here's our weekly, which is the second. There. So our monthly is at the 18.4. Our weekly is going to be going all the way down here, right to our TR pocket area. That is what we're looking for our accumulation area anyway. So now we have some confluence for this targets if this breaks down. All right, so now let's remove that. And now let's go, and then once we have closes outside of this level, we can look for those lower targets. So if we start closing under here on a weekly, okay, if this $16,000 area doesn't give us our bounce, we're going to be looking for 14,974, aka 15, and then we're looking at 12,500, and then almost 10,680. So this level I've been waiting for. Let's just move this to like around here, because I'm expecting it to come around this end of December, beginning of January. Until then, I can see us just grinding. We might touch this top around 20,500 and just roll right back down, and then continue this descent. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. What else were we doing? So we did our weekly. Yes, and now let's go to the daily. So this whole week is kind of going to be an iffy week due to the fact that people are coming back from vacation. So for the daily, we need 18,650, and I believe that is our month-ish as well. So there you go. We have all the levels we need. So that is our daily level. So basically, as long as we can hold above here today, that's great. We can look for a higher target. And our goal for Bitcoin is to get into this $20,056 area and have a close above it so we can go to the 21 next. More than likely, we might see a little bit of rejection here and then maybe a little bit of retest of like the previous day high, and then we can reattempt to go up. But yeah, the wiggle is going to happen today. We've had a lot of Darth Maul wicks, but as you can see here, this the descent is now to a stop. We got our dojis, now we got our reversal candles, and now we have to see how high this can go. So today we might test up, but then tomorrow, at 8 p.m. we can start looking for lower. So be very, very careful about the euphoria people are feeling right now. No one's even trading, so I don't know why markets are just climbing. Also, Asia is not doing that great. Let me double check that actually. Alright, so because last night I was watching Asia market. The whole world is trading except US. Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. I am just verifying our markets. Dow is just trickling around, negative 30 points. And wonderful. Another crypto leader, Vlad, pauses all withdrawals as market crashes, takes its toll. Wonderful. So more crypto exchanges are pausing and suspending withdrawals, which is not a good thing because when they do open, markets can just be flooding to the downhole due to the fact that people are rushing for cash because they weren't able to before, and now they are, and they're just dumping. So be very careful. Asia markets are somewhat up, so is Europe. So hey, maybe that's why we're getting a little bit of a buy. World markets are picking it up after US sold it off before the holidays. So that's US's loss and world markets' gain. Another thing I wanted to point out, so this is the 4 hour on Bitcoin. We are above the Bollinger Band right now. So when we close like this in about 4 hours, we can look for the continuation to the upside. So don't think that just because this candle is right that, oh, the top is in. Now, this can just consolidate sideways here, not even go under 19.6, and then you can just see it continue back to 20,700 after 2056 is tapped. So I think this area is going to get tapped before we look for the real rollover. Even if it's just a quick poke, I think that is a realistic situation. So keep that in mind for Bitcoin. Let's go look at Ethereum real quick on a monthly. So Ethereum, looking for 456, also. And more than likely, just look at how these EMAs are poised. More than likely, even if we come back up to here at 14.3, I think we're still gonna go back down. This doesn't look bullish to me, guys. This looks like we're gonna test a little bit lower in time. This is the monthly, so it's gonna take 3 whole weeks before we even make those changes. So here's our monthly on Ethereum. That's there. Go to the weekly. So a lot of the levels have downside. Oh, okay. I want to move. Not gonna make. There you go. Okay. So the point I was trying to point over here is we are putting in weaker bonds than Bitcoin. Okay, so Ethereum is the weaker one on the weekly, and we are just off of the bottom, so it's kind of like precarious because if we can't get above 1117, then we will probably roll over before Bitcoin and be the ones dragging Bitcoin to the downside and retesting these naked point of control, such as 994, 875-ish, and the lowest, which is 738. So yeah, on the weekly, we have a long way to go since this week just started, but it's not looking as healthy as I would want. I mean, you compare this weekly to Bitcoin. I mean, yeah, I guess Bitcoin sold off more, but yeah, I'm not convinced on a weekly level that we are reversing. There you go. That's Bitcoin. Yeah, I guess they both are kind of similar. EMA wise, okay, so this is almost getting to the 200, which is where I expect the reverse. Yeah, okay. So I do think we have another week or two of grinding these lows. I'm waiting for this 21 EMA to get to this 200, and I think price action will suck into that. So let's see how that goes. So here's our weekly. We need to get above, this previous week at least would be great, which is 1200. But first of all, we need to get above 1117. And if we can't get above 1117, which we're right there, then we know that downside is more likely. So we're watching that level. Once 1117 is claimed on a 4-hour, we can look for higher. Let's go to the daily. Like too zoomed out, and I'm sure people are having trouble looking at values. Daily up. Right about there. All right. So let me move all those drawings out of the way. So daily wise, we are looking for a test into 1117. And we can look for the 21 after that. If we start getting 4 hours open and closes above 1117, we can look for the 21, which is around 1200. And then we can see if we're gonna reject it or not. If we can claim it, I mean, we got another $50 wiggle room to 1250, and then we have to see how it goes from there. But let's see 1217 first, 1117. Here's a 4-hour. Yeah, even 4-hour wise, we look like if we close like this in 4 hours, we're gonna probably tap up to the higher levels. So we can look for 1117 on Ethereum, and then we can look for this level around here, around 1163, and then see if it taps into this naked point of control. It would be vicious. I was saying this on our other video. It would be very, very vicious for Bitcoin to pull one of these W's like this, and just go straight up into the 200, because it'll steal all the liquidity from everyone. So we will see how that all plays out. But yeah, be very careful about a scenario like that playing out, because it kind of looks like it's going similar in that route. And all of this is hinging on us breaking back into this descending channel. If this does happen, like this is where I will like attempt to take a long when we're back in the channel to take it to the upside. So I don't know how that's going to play out. Right now, we're in a large descending channel. So this was where the long should have been taken right here. Legally, normally I would have took my long here. Then we went into the middle of the channel and we actually broke through. The next time I would have long was right here. I didn't take this long. I didn't take this long because I'm waiting for weekly confirmation that the bottom is in. So I didn't take these long. The good thing is these are higher lows, so the possibility of going up and testing more is there. It's just I've been not following my own TA and I took shorts. So I am watching out. I actually had a short that I'm already out of. I was at 1180. I shorted around there. It's already gone. I closed it when we were going down yesterday in profit, and I just let the rest of it go. Right now we are claiming this mid channel, so I'm looking for a pop up into this golden pocket around 1140, right around here. Then we can see if we get past that 1140 and this 100 EMA, if we test into the middle of this channel. If we test into the middle, then that's great. If we can claim it, even better. But if we retest the bottom of the channel and then don't break down, that would be a nice long for me to take it to the upside. Right now, I'm gonna just keep this on the chart. I mean, I can let this go. I will let that go. Not necessary to see that anymore. You can see this. So that's what we're looking for on Ethereum, guys. It's going right now to the 1117. Are we gonna get our rejection here? And if not, then we should go up higher. And then you can use your stock market indexes to see how they're doing, such as, here you go, such as this website. This is a great one, ig.com. It shows you live Dow, and usually the markets go tick to tick. So I use this to see what's going on with the market when I'm not just watching indices. You know, I'll have one screen on there, and then I'll watch my crypto, and then I will watch some other factors when I'm scalping live. So right now, that's the situation, guys. It's Monday. It's going to be chill. This whole week will be really, really weird price action-wise. So just be defensive. But this right here, how this is doing this head and shoulder and then a breakdown, we're doing an inverse head and shoulder. And usually it likes to come to the middle before it decides if it wants to break out or not. So we can probably come around here. And then if we reject, then this will turn into a massive head and shoulder. Take us to the downside fast. So be careful. We got both ways going on. We got sandwich style. So price will compress until it breaks one way or the other, and we're just waiting to see. But in full honesty, I was considering taking a short here with a stop loss above, just in case we can't get up over here and roll down. I have a hedge, and then if it does break into here, I'll have that short. I'll have a stop loss over here at 1170, but I'll take a long as well to take it to the 1170 area. So I have a hedge basically. So that's the plan, guys. I hope you guys are safe. Be good. Enjoy your 4th of July weekend. I will talk to you guys soon. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell notification button so you guys get these real-time updates. If there's any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. If there are any other assets you would like me to cover, leave it in the section below and I will get back to you ASAP. And aside from that, guys, just enjoy the weekend. We will follow up tomorrow with what we are looking at price action wise. And yeah, if you do trade, keep that leverage low. And if you are more concerned about your liquidity, then use high leverage with a little bit of liquidity and only do it at exact points. Like when you're trading with super high leverage with a little bit of money on the line, you feel like you're invincible. Well, the thing is, if you're using 50x leverage, I think, what is that? 5% move? No, it's less than that. When you're using leverage, if you're using 100% leverage, 1% move will liquidate you. So for 50x, I think it's like 5% or something. Can't even do the math off my head, guys. It's too early. So basically, be very, very careful when using high leverage. You need to make sure that your entries and exits are really, really refined if you are using high leverage, because you're going to get liquidated quick. So I mean, like, if you're trying to practice, trade with $1 and learn how that works. You know, just sliding the leverage slider to trade, that's not how you trade. So you need to know exactly how much risk you're willing to take if you're trading with like 25x, 50x, even 100x. All of those are acceptable as long as you know how to use the tools properly. Feel free, okay? I don't want anyone crying on my shoulder that they put their whole life savings on a 100x trade and then got liquidated because of $10 price wiggle on Ethereum or a $100 price wiggle on Bitcoin. That's all it takes for you to get liquidated with the 100x, all right? And that happens on a sneeze on those assets. So the risk is high, the reward is high, but I mean, unless you know how entries and exits and like best place to enter and exit, you're gonna have trouble, okay? So be careful. All right, guys, have a great one. It's turning into too long of a video. Be safe. I'll talk to you guys soon.